home and just do whatever we have to do. But as we were mentioning a little bit earlier, if you joined the, or were listening to our conversation, things continue in the world. And we were talking about the Olympics. So right now, everything is continuing. And we're very proud to say that as California is opening up, we also have positions available at the Elite Athlete Training Center. One of my biggest challenges is to let people know. I find out that people don't know what we do. And then when I try to explain what we do, I say the Olympic Training Center, but it's not only a center where Olympians come in and train. It's actually opened up under normal circumstances, whatever that means these days, but it's open to many athletes. The park is open. So let me just give you an overview. I'll walk you through our website. And in lieu of, physically walking the site, I hope that you can imagine that you are there. So we'll be sharing our screen here. And we're not sharing the right one yet. Oh, which one can you see? Can you see the Elite Athlete Training Center?
Yes, we see that, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm working with several monitors, and sometimes that's a little bit of a challenge. So as you can see, you think an Olympic Training Center, what do we do there? Well, like I said, athletes come and train, but we're actually the home to USA Track and Field, Paratrack. What Paratrack is, wheelchairs or handicapped track and field, rugby, archery, cycling, BMX, and para tennis. So our tennis court is designed for wheelchair tennis players. It's one of the very few in the world. The current champion is from the United States, and he sure takes care of that of the tennis court. Of course, it's like I said, it's not limited. Back in 2017, the U.S. Olympic Committee transferred the land to the city of Chula Vista. So the land is owned by the city of Chula Vista, and they hired Elite Athlete Services to operate the facility. Having said that, we have been able to invite many colleges or private professional teams to come and train at the site. If you live in Chula Vista, and I've heard that some of you do, sometimes there's more police around. Sometimes soccer teams are here, and we have to escalate.
Elva, we can't hear you.
Oh, you cannot hear me? Am I moving away, or you cannot hear me at all? Or let me.
I can hear you now.
Now you're better. You're better now.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Is that I have to, all right. So what was the last thing you heard?
That some people live to the area.
Oh, they go into the area. The athletes who are there, we've had most familiar here because of the region is Selección Mexicana, and they have come. Chivas came, if you're a soccer fan. Also Columbus Crew has come from the United States, from MLS. So that's just on the professional side. One that is not listed, but you can see from, we'll see it here, who comes and trains. Gym that right now it's not operating, but what we have done, the tennis courts, we have upgraded them, and people are training outside. See, this group right here is a group of rowers, since we have the lake, and college rowing teams come and train with us. Right, the next picture is para track. As you can see, our track is designed to have these athletes come and compete, train. That's just part of that team. And right here, we have different teams that have come in and train with us. Right here is what I was telling you, the tennis court is designed for para tennis. But right now, this is the gym. This is the inside gym, these white tents. I don't know if you can see the little hand just pointing there.
Yes, we can see
Okay.
it.
All right, so that gym has come outside, and now because training, with the gyms and restrictions, one of the tennis courts will be designed or put as a boxing ring. We have a couple of international Olympic teams coming soon. That's why we need more people at the site. So this picture right here is a beautiful picture of the tennis court that will soon look like a boxing ring. Back here is the lake. The lake is right here. And right now, if you drive by, especially early in the morning, Anna, if you are bringing out by 6:30, you can see the different teams of rowing training.
Yeah, I've seen them actually. It's a beautiful site. I love
It
the lake.
is. It is something.
Beautiful.
They really like Chula Vista because even though we're so close to the ocean, because there's no waves. The wind is very mild here, something that they can control. I mean, something that they cannot control, but they have better control of their boats and the rowing. Right here, if you see this beige area, it's actually sand and is for beach volleyball. Once again, people do rather come here, train or have their tournaments instead of going to the beach, because just it's a more controlled environment for them. Okay. You already had a close-up of the of track and field, the gym, the leg.
Oops.
We lost her.
We lost her, but she'll be right back. So just have everyone, okay? Just give her a minute, get back up.
Well, she's coming back. Just so that everyone knows, we've actually toured that facility. It is a beautiful facility, and it has so many wonderful sections and areas. It's very exciting to have this group here with us, right, Anna?
Yes, actually, we all the team went, and it was just beautiful. It's a very relaxing area, and Elva's going to be talking about also the perks of working there, which is just they have the chef that she was talking about, and you're able to get food there free for the employees. So this is the same food that they serve the top athletes. So, it's great to have that, and the place is beautiful. The site is wonderful.
And it's a
Yes.
wonderful work environment as well. You can see everybody gets along, everybody supports each other. When we were there, it was amazing to see the team working there. And it's just such a gorgeous facility. And I think everybody, anybody that works there will be so happy to be there. It was just really amazing, all the services they provide and everything, the interaction they have also with the athletes when they come in. So it was a great place to be and a great place to be working at.
They actually have even like areas like rooms where the athletes stay when they come in. And so there's always a need for individuals that care for that area as well, as laundry services, food prep services. There's
there you
just
go,
trails all over that you can walk through
Mhm.
and collect even lemons. I think, was it lemons or oranges, guys? I can't remember, but it was really nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was
I
beautiful.
see she's back.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I'm back. I'm sorry.
No worries. We were
Can
just
you
talking about what a beautiful site it is to work at and just all the perks. Kind
Right,
of
can you see my
discounts.
screen or not anymore?
No, not anymore.
Okay, so I don't know what, okay. So I don't know, all of a sudden, I was speaking to myself, so, can you see the pictures now?
Yes, Elva, we can see
Yes.
it. Yeah.
I
think we were
apologize, I
freezing.
don't know what happened.
No worries.
So
good.
did you hear what I said about the tracks that we build the BMX tracks? To replicate
No,
the
no,
one
I
from,
didn't hear that.
okay. So I did speak a little bit about the rowers when we shared, right here, these two are the BMX tracks, that's extreme cycling. And we try to replicate the track that the athletes will be competing in the city, the host city. So we have here in Chula Vista, we have a replica of London, of Beijing, and we have now Tokyo. And the fourth track is just for regular training for beginners. So right now we are expecting cyclists from all over the world to come and train because Tokyo is not open yet to the athletes. So that's why we're expecting to pick up on the business, and we need help. See, this is a beautiful side of the lake, and this building right here is where the rowers store their boats. You can see the rowers here, and right to the right of my screen, it's the BMX track. Another BMX track. This is London right here, the way it was built, and the two soccer the two green fields that appear here, the one to my left, that's the soccer. And the one to the right may look like soccer, but it's actually lacrosse. So a lot of teams also come and train for lacrosse here. And just so you'll know, this is the only site in the world like this. Not even Colorado Springs or Lake Placid, where there's other Olympic training centers, are like this. We are the only open training center. The others, because of the weather, they're closed. Everything is inside. I don't know if you're aware, even though we do not have a pool, Michael Phelps comes off season, trains with us, and he may go swim at Southwestern College. So beware, you never know, you may run into Michael Phelps here in Chula Vista.
That's cool.
Okay, this is the track and field, and right next to it, it's javelin disc for disc throwers. About a year ago, athletes from China were here. We were so sad because China would not let them go back in. They could not leave till May. So they were our host during the pandemic, and they kept training on these sites right here. They were disc throwers and could not leave the site. This is for disc throwers or javelin right here. It's a beautiful site. Once you're there, I mean, you cannot believe you're in Chula Vista, that we have all this. And we did not even know it. We just hire a young man to help us in the kitchen, and he said that he attended East Lake High. He went to Southwestern, and right now he was attending Berkeley, but had to come home. He had no idea that this was in his hometown right here. This is archery.
Wow.
And the different facilities. Once we are there, there are areas that we cannot go in. So I remember when you went, I gave you a tour just basically of the outside, because many times people are training. This is our meeting space right here. So who knows what has happened in these rooms, you know, managers strategy, building strategies right before to the Olympics. So that's what we do. And that's physically who we are. Now, I was saying earlier that the city of Chula Vista hire elite athlete services to operate the facility. As you can see, we have a facility, and many times we have been called the spa for the athletes, for Olympic athletes. And well, maybe because we have to treat them well, so they train well, and we can see this flag, you know, and hear our national anthem in the Olympics after they win a gold medal. Juanita was mentioning earlier that sometimes employees get to travel. Yes, the teams feel so comfortable, and the commitment is there that once they travel, they feel like they're at home. So many have traveled with the chef, the sous chef, our facilities. By facilities, I mean the people who fix the doors, who fix the AC. They will take that team with them. This year, like I said, it'll be a little bit different because of the circumstances, and no, we do not want to place anybody at risk for that. I want to show you currently the positions that we have are in the kitchen. We have about 4 positions in the kitchen. Was not let. Oh, here it is. So this is our kitchen. The way it actually, no, this is not the kitchen. This is the dining hall. Because of the requirements of the county and recommendations of the CDC, there's no dining inside. So everything goes outside. These tables have been removed, and what we have is a line, and everything has been marked for social distancing every 6 feet. So currently, what the positions that we're hiring for are to assist the athlete. The athlete comes in through the doors, basically where I'm, if you see the flags behind me, that's the main entrance to the dining hall. Athletes walk through there. Once they walk in, they're escorted by one of our employees. You can see one here. They're escorted through, and with social distancing, through the food bar. Okay, all around, and the athlete is indicating what they need, what they would like to eat. And you know, we work closely with a nutrition team, so the food standards have not changed. We still continue to operate as if under normal circumstances. This is interesting because yes, they eat a lot of meat, but we also have, depending on their diet, we have other options. You can see meat here, you see fish here. And that's one of the other wonderful things, that regardless of the hours that you work there, you're always eligible for a meal, just something that the athletes eat that day. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, depending on your shift, that's what you get to eat. This is the main dining hall, and like I said, right now, this is shut down, and there's actually tables outside, just like if you were in a restaurant. Right now, this area is reserved for teams that continue to work in a bubble. I don't know if you heard about the professional teams. They have to be together all the time. They travel together. They could not visit their families. Well, this is what's happening here at the Olympic Training Center. There's teams that they only are among themselves. They don't go anyplace else. If they leave the site, they have to quarantine for 14 days. We're very proud to say that we have not had anybody gotten sick at the site. If they gotten sick, and all the traces have led us to outside of our facility. We have a sports medicine team on site that works together with the athletes. Oh, this is another food item right there, and we're back to where we started with the dining hall. Oh, I already went through these. And like I was saying, now that California is opening up, and we have more positions. The Olympic Training Center has several positions available. And if you know of anybody, if you're interested, just visit our site. It is train@chulavista.com, and you go to careers, and the positions that we have are service specialist and president. Our president is retiring. So I don't know if you met him, Anna, Malcolm, and he's retiring. He said that he wants to spend more time after all this. He wants to spend more time with his family. So 2 positions. I'll describe this one, the one that we are very actively recruiting for. Service specialist, seasonal. And it's a seasonal position because depending on what happens with the Olympics that we're going to train further, or colleges open up and they start coming back right before the school starts. And we expect that around August. So it just depends on how the state opens up. So this position that we have here, it's a unique position. It's a hybrid position that has been put together. It says it has emphasis on was that me writing on it?
I think you did a little scribbly do there.
Okay. It's a hybrid position, and it does sometimes it not be so attractive because it says dishwasher, but it has that component that supports the athletes. So what happened here? Under the conditions that we all have to follow, we are using disposable utensils. So there's no per se washing of forks or china. It's basically the utensils that we use for cooking. So there's support. Since we don't have an open cafeteria through the day, only during breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so the responsibilities have been shared. So what I meant by a hybrid position is that you may be doing a little bit of prep work to get everything out, like the salads and the meat. This food worker may be supporting the chef, the sous chef, just to get everything out on the line. Once that's done, everything is presented on that buffet line. And once it's ready, this same person supports and walks with the athlete around, escort them through the cafeteria until they leave the side with their food to go. So the food is packed to go. Once we close for that meal period, everything has to be they have to break it down and bring it back to the back of the house, meaning putting food in the fridges, disposing of it, whatever the schedule is for that food item, and support in the dish room. Basically, the dish room would be scrubbing, putting the big items through the dishwasher. Okay, so that would be in a nutshell. That's the position that we have. We have 4 positions open at the moment that could very well turn into a regular position. We are requiring, the basic restaurant experience. If you have not had basic restaurant exposure, we're willing to train. But we do ask that people come or get or are able to get a food handler card. Even the most restaurants are not operating at full capacity. The city and the county are very strict with the requirements that have been set. So we have been visited by county health several times, and we've passed with excellent marks there. One of the things that I would like to share is that whoever is chosen to fill these positions, they must have dependable transportation. If you're aware, with our facility, public transportation stops at the Walmart shopping center or Thai Ranch Mall, and that's the intersection of Olympic Parkway and East Lake Parkway. What that means is that the walk from that those cross streets to the employee entrance, which is across the lake, is about 3.5 miles. So yes, there's an entrance, the main entrance, which is closed at the moment, but it's 2 more miles around across from the lake. So that's why it's important. A lot of people get so excited about the job. They tell me that they're going to use their bikes. Believe me, with weather like today that you don't know, the rain will stop them. Then it gets so hot in the summer, or basically it is just very overwhelming to do your bike if you are not a regular athlete right there. Also, I've been told that they'll start riding the Uber or Lyft, but it gets to be expensive. So of course, it's just their whatever they choose, but I just want everybody to be aware that transportation may be a challenge. The other requirements, would be the general consistent with California law and what the health department is asking from us. I don't know if you have any questions, or should I leave that position up there?
Is there any questions from you all? Do you have any questions for Elva regarding the position?
Or the
Is this-
site?
Mhm.
Is this full-time or part-time?
It is full-time. There are 2 shifts available. One shift at 6 a.m. to 2:30. The second shift is 12 to 8:30, 30-minute lunch break. And
Okay, thank you.
right.
I have a quick question, ma'am. So what my question is pretty much like, is there only food service positions available for this particular job?
At this moment, yes. At this moment, that's all we have. We are so lucky that we are able to come back.
Yes, ma'am.
And right now, like I said, we're focusing on the training of our athletes, and right now it's the food. They're under very restricted nutrition, so we're focusing on that right now. That's all we have. Once we open up, as you can see the site, we do have tours, and we'll need a attendant for a store, tour guides, but at the moment we don't have a date for those positions.
Okay, perfect. Because I have a lot of experience in retail and things of that sort. So I would be interested in applying for that customer service role, or just any volunteer experience. That would look really good on my resume, because I'm in school right now. So I'm just trying to, build my resume. Any volunteer opportunities or anything of that nature, ma'am, I would greatly appreciate.
Well, keep checking our site if you would like to, put your foot on the door. This is an opportunity, but I understand our paths may be different, but yes, those positions eventually will open up. Like I said, I'm not sure until the state opens up. That could be in the fall, perhaps.
Yes, ma'am. I do appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Elva, can you just explain, do they have to pass a background check?
Oh, that's right. All of our positions require a successful background check, and there's an additional test by the Olympic Committee called Safe Sport that we all have to pass. So yes, we all have to pass a successful background check, and that's nationwide. And we do have, they added one international background. If you heard about it, basically, terrorist or the additional international backgrounds, and the sex offender background check.
And Elva, do they have was thinking about the background check and also about the, something else about the transportation. You mentioned the GED. Do they need a GED or high school diploma?
No, not for this position.
Okay.
There's
Thank
a lot of people may have the experience, and like I said, we're willing to train. It's a hybrid position, something that had never happened before. So we're willing to give that opportunity.
Thank you. Mhm. Let me see.
Do you
if
have
there's
any volunteer positions?
Right now, no, we don't, Kelly. We don't. We did, especially with tours in the retail area. But right now it's very restrictive to bring it.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? You can unmute yourself or you can put in the chat box for Elva.
Yeah, I think already that Shelley had a question. Are local youth playing sports in the community able to play and practice there? Not at the moment, Shelley. It's like I said, most of the teams are getting ready for international competition and they're working in bubbles. Once it opens up publicly in the city, and for that, the city will have a lot to say. But keep checking, not at the moment.
Okay. Okie dokies. Well, I did post at the beginning here that if you want to apply, I put it in the chat box. I put the link that Elva has provided for us where you can apply for the specific position that she's hiring for, which is the specialist. And
Right.
you can go ahead and just copy that and use that to apply. And if you are interested in this position, just apply for the positions and let us know. You can let your workforce readiness specialist, let them know that you applied for the position for the Chula Vista Elite Center. And that way, you know, we can let Elva know that you are one of our participants.
Or they
And
can
then-
just put it there under other. I'm sorry for.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
There's a question, were you referred to this position? Under other, just San Diego Housing Commission workforce.
Okay, Elva, got it.
And if
And
you
then-
if you know anybody for a president, I also have that position.
I think you should be running for president. I'd vote for
Yes.
you. Yes,
Most
Elva,
definitely, Elva.
you got our vote.
Yeah, no, really.
Elva, and then we also have another question. The hours, what are the hours?
The
We have for
hours
the shifts. Mhm.
are in the kitchen are from 6 a.m. to 2:30, and then from 12 to 8:30. 30-minute lunch break, and then the 15-minute breaks.
Elva, and are they still getting, which is, I thought was a great perk. Do they still receive free food there if they're working? the employees?
Every time they
Anything
work
for
there,
veterans?
every time they work, all of us who are there, we are eligible for an athlete meal. And just be careful because athletes work out.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Jonesy.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Well, Elva, thank you so much. If there's no other questions, we just want to again, thank you for attending and doing the recruitment here for the San Diego Housing Commission Achievement Academy. And we hope you get several of these resumes and applications from our clients. We are so thankful for you and for everything you do. Thank you so
And
much.
we'll continue working with you. Thank you so much, Elva, for
Thank
your
you.
presentation.
Just give me
Appreciate
a
it.
call.
To see you.
Thank you, whatever you need. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You're missing a name for the 619.
Yeah, I already have it. It's Alma. So
Oh,
Alma
okay.
has that just two. But thanks, Juanita. for
All right
doing
then,
that.
bye.
Bye.